You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or "I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, And it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great. So I like this.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day on up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
streets be the maze. Hosts on the mic, carry case set in the blaze. Sagging, Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Carry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactics sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yo. We're waiting for the other gentlemen to fall through. They will be here shortly, but your boy is here. As long as I'm here, it's popping, right? So we're talking about IShowspeed or IShowspeed's behavior proves money won't fix insecurity. Now, I don't want to get into the meat and potatoes of the show just yet. I want to wait for the other members of the Manhood is a Skill Set Show podcast, right? To fall through, right? So let me go ahead and shout some people out real quick. Danny P, appreciate the super chat, $9.99. Respect to the panel. Grateful to be here and soak up this game. Yet another dope topic. Yo, man. we gonna talk about this. Because I didn't know. Let me just say this real quick. I heard the name before, but I didn't know who he was. I just heard the name. I knew he was a very popular YouTuber. I didn't know how popular until I went to his channel, and I'm like, 43 million subs. I'm like, damn, he doing it. And shout out to him. That young man is doing his thing. Shout out to him. But if he ever catches this live stream, I want to holler at you, though. I want to pull your coattail and talk to you, right? And I want to talk to all you young men about some things that will hinder you as you move forward in life. And it doesn't matter how successful you become. If you have a certain mentality, you will never be completely fulfilled in your life. You will never be completely fulfilled. This is why you have a lot of wealthy people who are miserable, because there's something missing, right? And a lot of times how they think, how they view life, how they view certain things hinders them or impacts them when it comes to prosperity and enjoying their life in totality, like every aspect of their life, including women, right? Women are meant to be enjoyed, okay? Whether you do it casually, whether you get into a relationship, marriage, have a family with them, women are meant to be enjoyed. All right, that's just my opinion anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't, this notion that men and women are meant to combat each other and fight each other, nah, bro, that's not what it is. What's good with you, fam?
What's going on?
Man, chilling, bro, chilling. I can't call it. Let me shout out some people, though, real quick. Duke Lux is in the building. What's good, fam? Again, Danny P, Scales Fitness, Mark Tavius. Yo, real quick. Yo, bro. Like, when you think about the Roman Empire, that looked like Augustus Martavius Caesar. You know what I'm saying? That's what that name reminds me of and shit. All right. So Roy Knowles, TMJ5, Phoenix Miles, what's good with you? Frankie Shy was good with you. I think Duke Lux, I think I said what's up to you. B. Will, Aaron Summers, Ludway, Nakana, A was good with you. Enrique, I gotta roll my R's. Enrique Luna. All right, there we go. I think I got it. All right, who else we got? Beloved Adonis, Blastomatic Diesel in the motherfucking building. What's good, fam? Who else we got? Okay. So we just waiting for Miles to fall through. And Jay Roman, I'm not sure if you know who this gentleman IShowspeed is, but he's a YouTuber.
No. Why? What's going on with IShowspeed?
Yeah, well, there's a video that we got to break down. But this young man, bro, 20 years old, he has 43 million subs, bro. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, bro. And it's the fact that he's doing his thing. He's concerned with things he shouldn't be concerned with, bro. This young man was a millionaire at the age of 16, bro. He's 20 years old, being a millionaire for the better part of his young adult life, bro. It's like, bro, you worried about the wrong shit. And enjoy your wealth. Enjoy your wealth. Like dudes get to the bag, bro, and they worried about shit that is super insignificant when it comes to these women.
Can you hear me okay?
I don't want to get.
I'm trying a new little. Can you hear me okay? I'm trying a new.
Oh yeah, I got you.
It's like turned all the way up, man. I don't rehear it in my mic.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
Cool.
Fellas, if you have any questions, I would suggest you ask them right now. Right now is a real good time to ask questions, specifically because we're just waiting for Miles to fall through so we can get the phone lines going, and so we can get into the meat and potatoes of this topic that we have for you early today, right? So if you have any questions, put a Q in the chat, followed by your questions, and we can talk about it. But right now is the time. Right now is the time.
You know, I always heard this about money. And they say, you know, people are always like, oh, money changes you. And somebody's like, nah, money don't really change you. It just emphasizes who you are.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Right? So
I agree.
You know, what better segue for, you know, Miles Cunningham's program, right? Because you need to build who you are and have characteristics about you that you're proud about, that you stand on, and that's going to be it's going to take you through no matter if you have money or don't have money.
Exactly. There should be a foundation that you have just as an individual, period. But we're talking about young men. There should be a foundation that you have that exists with or without money. And it should be the foundation and the core of who you are as a man, right? And it should exist with or without money. And with or without women, for that matter. What's good, Miles? How's life treating you, my brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? Pretty good, man. Just running around like a chicken with the head cut off, man. Apologize for the lateness.
No, hey, bro. Hey, shit happens. All right, so CS, he says, what up, fellas? Are you guys going to bring back the Mac Game Monday show? Oh, you have to talk to Fifth. That's Fifth's creation. That's his baby right there. I don't. If you guys pay attention, and shout out to Fifth, he outside of like the Real Game joint and the joint he do with Steve Wednesdays, he don't really do the live streams no more and shit. He focuses more on the pre-recorded videos, and he explained why that is. So you would have to holler at the homie, and you can get more details about that. 'Cause I don't like speaking for another man and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. But I wouldn't mind, but you know, you got to talk to the homie about that.
Yeah, I'm always down for that. Am I low, fellas? Because I can't hear myself at all, man. It's.
Nah, you good, but it might be your monitor. It might be your monitor volume. Check your overall monitor volume, like the volume in your headphones.
Yeah,
because we can hear you pretty good. So if you can't hear yourself, then it's your own like monitor or your own.
Chat. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Because I know sometimes they say I'm.
Yeah,
low.
I can hear you in the chat. So
you're low.
While y'all doing that, let me go ahead and just plug the joint right quick again. And Miles, are you aware who this guy is? IShowspeed.
Yeah. I know of him.
Okay.
I know that he run with that.
I heard
with Kai Cenat and
the
them
Kai
little
Cenat and all them niggas. I heard the name, but I didn't think nothing of it until I came across the video that I sent to you.
Okay.
And then I saw that shit, and then I went to his he got 43 million subs, bro. Bro, look,
these little niggas.
This young nigga. Shout out to him, bro, real quick. Bro, when I saw that he had 43 million subs, right? Now, I don't pocket watch, but when I saw 43 million, I saw the analytics. Like if you got vidIQ, it shows the analytics. Bro, this nigga makes, I'm not pocket watching, I'm just saying, because I want to highlight how successful this young man is and how he's focused on the wrong shit. Bro, his YouTube channel generates anywhere from 230,000 to 890,000 a month.
Yes, sir.
Not a year, nigga. A month.
Yes, sir. After him.
Bro, he killing it. Shout out to him. And he's worried about the wrong shit. This young man is wealthy, and he's worried about the young. Bro, he's living a dream. But I don't think he looks at it that way. He might look at it that way with the attention that he gets and the YouTube fame. But I think there's other aspects of his life where he don't think he's the man. You see what I'm saying? And I think the video is going to reveal that. But before we get into that, you got anything you want to plug? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to? Yeah.
As always, make sure you guys go get your soap, man. Go to Cunningham Elements, and get your soap. And I'm gonna have an announcement next month for the Cunningham Elements website. Also, it's starting to get cool. So make sure you guys put your order in for your shea butter. I just got the jars in, man. We got glass jars this time. It's about to be lit.
Oh shit! Because I remember last time we talked about this, I think you did a live stream with L or something. And I said, "Yo, man, after that live stream, I went to your shit and that shit was gone." I think you said I got 2 left. Yo, and I was watching our live stream, and I said, "After the live stream, I'ma go." Like, it was like an hour later, and I went, and both them joints was gone. I was so fucking pissed. But anyway,
so check me out. We got the black on black. We got the black cap. We got the membrane. So it's a good thing to travel with, and it's glass.
Is it like glass or like a ceramic? Was it
no. It's straight glass. And it even has the ridges on the bottom for explosion proof. It got the.
Hold on. This nigga Miles be researching the containers that he put his shit. Do y'all not see the care in the detail that this man? Go ahead, fam.
I'm telling you, it's good, and it's a little bit more than last time. It's 6 ounces now, so it's on and popping, man. It's on and popping.
Bro,
so
I need y'all to understand.
Yes, sir.
When I
get that, when I send it out, make sure y'all get y'all shea butter, man. It's not a joke, man. It's serious quality upgrade, because I want my people to be satisfied with the product. Facts.
I love it. I know, like me personally, like when I buy shit like candles, like to me the holder, how the holder of the candle looks, that matters to me.
That matters.
It matters. So the jar, the fact that it's black, that's dope as fuck. That's one.
Exactly. Shout out to 50 because partly because of him, where I was like, yo, I got to give me some black stuff. Yeah. See? So shout out to 50. Check out that's the Silverback Seduction candles right here. You understand? So shout out to 50, man.
Game recognized game. And I just want to point this out real quick, and just show you guys, even as men, we're still influenced by good shit.
Facts.
We're still influenced by, and you're always going to be influenced by things and people your whole life, but you should never let other people's influences or outside influences corrupt your masculine identity. Shout out to Miles.
Facts. There you go. Yeah.
So when y'all ready to get it, man, let's get this video, fam.
All right. So I gotta go. Let me go press the play button and stuff. All right, so it says Speed just confronted his ex-girlfriend from 7 years ago. He was heartbroken by. Okay. All right, let's go. Make sure the volume is up. Okay. All right.
Well, no. How long?
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Can you blow it up a little bit?
Okay, I could do this.
Yeah,
right.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's go.
It was crazy. Well, no. How long? Let's start over. It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen you in maybe 7 years now. 7. It's been 7 years. Okay. I was 14. You were 14. I'm 20 now. Me too. 7 years. But I got a question for you, okay? What's up? When we was freshmen, mm-hmm. You was talking, you was FaceTiming, et cetera, you know what I'm saying? out of nowhere, it just stopped.
And that's my fault?
And
that's my fault?
You stopped talking to me.
I feel like
because you started talking to somebody else.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I remember. No. I just want to know why.
Why I started talking to somebody else? That never happened.
Then what happened there?
I don't know. I thought it was like a mutual, just fall off.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
A mutual fall off?
Mutual fall.
You started talking to a junior.
Oh, sorry.
Mutual fall off.
You said my apologies.
The shit women say, bro.
Yeah. Like, is that my fault? Right. I started talking to somebody.
Yeah, I said your apology.
No, nigga.
I said your apology.
Okay.
I said your apology.
Ew.
It's all good. No, it's good. It's all good.
This nigga still feel away, bro. You can tell he still feel away.
Thank you, Monday.
Look at him, bro. You can tell he still feel away, bro. He looking for closure.
All right, that's it. But listen. Do y'all want to play it back and stop it at certain points, or are we good?
Yes. Let's do that, please. We got to do it. Let's go all the way back. Yeah, let's do that shit.
The first thing I want to say is we have to remember that he is still very much a young nigga.
Yeah.
Understand? He's only 20 years old, and we can't look at the fact that just because we can't look at the fact that he got all them subscribers and he making so much money. That doesn't dictate his maturity level.
Exactly. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And we not to say, Zach, that you were doing this, but in general, the public does this in a lot of ways where it's like, but you so rich, you so wealthy, or for example, like you look at somebody like Michael Jordan, right? And he's such a great basketball player. But the day that I found out that his wife wanted to divorce him, I was like, damn, because it's like sometimes we associate a person's greatness in one thing and think that they're supposed to have it all together with something else.
And a lot of times, just a side note, we do that to our parents. Like we look at our mom as a great mom, but she might not be a great wife.
Yeah, she's a regular person.
So, sometimes we got to take that and do it across the board to all certain things,
That's real talk. So I just want to, give him the benefit of the doubt on that level. But yeah, go ahead, Kate. My bad.
No. To your point though, and this is the flaw with guys saying, just get your money up.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus on the bag. This is the flaw. Because this young man, as rich as he is and as successful as he is, like you said, he's still very immature. He still seeks validation from women. He's insecure.
Yep.
He still has low self-esteem. And see, the problem with guys is they think they know what low self-esteem look like. Where a person is depressed. In his videos, he's upbeat, but he's performing for the camera. When he's home by himself, look at how he's acting with 7 years searching for closure. From 14, nigga, we were kids.
Right. Kids. And he's still on it.
So imagine if a woman did him dirty now. Imagine how much that would fuck him up.
Well, he make you feel like that was the first, that first one with the heart really into it.
Yeah.
After this many years, you still searching for something, some explanation on why.
Yeah,
and then to get the responses she gave.
Let me just say this before we get back to the video.
That first one always hurts and cuts a little deep. But we'll play it. Let me know when y'all want me to stop it. Okay. All right.
No, real quick, Miles. Let me just say this. Real quick, say this. And I just want to point out, she knows that he's famous now, and she still don't want the nigga. She still don't want him. So I just want y'all guys to understand, just because you get to the bag, that don't mean that the chick who, ghosted you or dipped out on you, that don't mean all of a sudden she's going to come running. No, nigga. She wasn't feeling you then. She ain't feeling you now. But go ahead, man.
You make a great point. She still don't want him. But I saw certain behaviors that would say that that she could still be his friend and use him.
Oh, fact.
Yeah, she was trying to. She was trying to.
Yeah.
But definitely trying to.
That didn't happen. I'm like, what? All right, bye.
Yeah.
Well, no. How long? Let's start over.
Yo, this dude, he don't never have like you right, K. He don't never have a loss for words when he talking that shit and doing the stunts and racing people and doing all that shit. Right now, he tripping on his words. How long? What?
He's nervous. He's nervous. All these years later, in front of a girl, that's who he is right here. This is who he really is when he's in front of a woman. But go ahead.
I haven't seen you in maybe 7 years now.
7.
It's been 7 years.
I want y'all to notice something. Both of them got their arms folded. You see that? Both of them. And hold on, let me pull it back for a second. See, let me see who closed their arms first. This is some like, because I know this guy on YouTube. Shout out, I forgot his channel, but shout out to him. He be always analyzing people's videos with their body language. But let me see who closed
off body language.
How long? Let's start over.
Oh, wait.
She mirrored him right away.
She mirrored him. Look.
It's been a long time.
Oh, right there.
I haven't seen you in maybe 7 years now.
7.
It's been 7 years. Okay. I was 14. You were 14. I'm 20 now.
Me too.
7 years. But
this nigga's really recapping everything. And look, his arm is now unfolded. Her arm is still folded.
Exactly. Closed off body language. See,
yes, sir.
And here's the thing, guys. Hypothetically speaking, if you run into a chick from fucking middle school or high school who you, I guess, had a crush on. I don't even like using the word crush because it sounds so feminine. But for lack of a better word, that, you cannot be taking that personal years later. Because to me, she looked attractive. He should have been like, what's good with you? Look at you. Tell me do it. Oh, look, you done took care of yourself all the years. How you been? He should have got at her. Fuck all of that. 14 years old, 7 years. He should have got at her right. But you know what? I digress. Go ahead, Phil.
She wearing the little skimpy bicycle legging shorts and shit. Yeah.
Hey, I don't
got the little female pooch in the front. Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I got a question for you, okay? When we was freshmen, it was talking, it was FaceTiming.
I want y'all to see that. She kind of touched her hair a little bit, fixed her hat, and then right back to the folded arms.
Mm-hmm.
And Kay, you're spot on. She don't want him.
Well, I feel like she understood that this wasn't a real reconnection. This was a little hostile interrogation, right? You know what I'm saying?
The cameras, lights. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, this ain't a real like, hey, how you doing? How you been? Man, what happened? What happened back then? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we were kids. You know, this is more like I got to vent. I got to get some stuff off my chest.
Yeah.
And before you can even say hello to me, we need to get past this first.
Exactly.
So that's what it feels like to me.
And real quick, Kay, the fact that, like I said, the camera and the lights is on, she's keeping her arms folded as well because she's trying to like be more reserved because she don't want to say or do too much because the camera's on. But go ahead, Kay.
No, that's facts. And then you got to think about how did he just happen to run into her? Which I don't think he did. I think he probably hit her up on back channels and said, hey man, let's just meet out and catch up. But he had already intended, I'm gonna confront her about breaking my heart. And my thing is and let me just say this real quick. And this is why guys will always have trouble with women taking them seriously. Because women will see this and say, damn, he's very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he's very insecure. And what guys don't understand is that's very unflattering to women. So, and then some guys are going to say, who cares what they think? He got all the money in the world. Okay, cool. He got all the money in the world. Here is the problem. And Miles, you have said this. When you have money and you deal with women, your game has to be 10 times as good.
Exactly.
So the fact that he had no game before he got the money and he still ain't got no game, he's so far down the well that he ain't gonna be able to see bitches coming, bro.
Right.
He ain't gonna be able to see the snakes in the grass. But go ahead.
Right.
Man.
Yep. All right, let's get it.
Et cetera, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, it just stopped.
And that's my fault?
And
okay. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
No, it's like, you know, her defense mechanism kicked in right then.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, oh, is that my fault?
Is that my fault?
Like, well, if I was liking you and trying to call you and you were calling me, well, yeah, that's your fault, right? Like, it's plain and simple.
Roman,
but
he said, "You trying to make me accountable for this?" That's what you said.
Yeah,
Right.
basically, you know, and that's why at some point, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, some people want a bit of closure depending on how much of their heart and stuff was in it, right? That we've seen that time and time again. How some people, I'm saying some people, right now, when this moment came, he should have been prepared for any answer. Right? He should have been prepared for everything, because at this moment, really, you know, she's going to say whatever. She's going to say my dog died and it really hurt me. I stubbed my toe and I was upset and I didn't feel like calling nobody. Right? There's no answer that's going to be good enough for you to be like, oh, okay. Not at the age of 14.
Right.
Oh, I first got my period and I F all men. Right? So whatever she's going to say. So for him to be so invested into knowing that, to me, I'm gonna just say this: like, I don't know nothing about Speed. This is the first time, you know, anything about him. But where's his big homies at? Where's his homies? Be like, man, you don't need that answer, man. You don't need nobody.
Where's his daddy?
Yeah, where's those people at?
I don't know. You know, I'm not sure because I don't know these niggas. But sometimes, because these niggas is so successful so early, I would imagine. Again, I don't know these niggas, but I would imagine that it might be hard to have OGs, because it's like you feel like, oh, well, I'm rich, nigga. What could you tell me? You get what I'm saying? Like, I think in some situations it might be hard. But what I want to say about that particular part is that I need y'all to realize that no matter what fucking age, because they talking about themselves when they was 14. And I want you to understand that no matter what fucking age it is, as a man, everything is, and I'm not going to say your fault. I'm going to say your responsibility. Everything. The words female accountability is a fucking oxymoron and a false narrative. Female accountability when it comes to relationships or dealing with a man is an oxymoron and a false fucking narrative. Everything is your responsibility. Everything. Go ahead, okay.
No, my bad. And let me say this real quick, because Timothy, I've been deleting your comments, and because he's basically, why are you talking about a 20-year-old? See, this is what idiots don't understand. We're trying to teach young men that becoming financially successful doesn't fix your deep-seated issues with women. That is the purpose of this live stream, right? If you had an IQ above a farm animal, you would understand what we're trying to say, that when guys say, oh, it's all about looks, money, status, get to the bag, women will come, and don't worry about it, just get money and you'll get women. No. What we're trying to tell you is, if you lack self-assuredness, if you're insecure, and if you have low self-esteem and you pedestalize women, getting money won't fix that mentality. You will be a rich, dumb nigga doing dumb shit behind females. That's what this live stream is about, is to show you guys, when you work on yourself and when you try to attain a better quality of life for yourself, don't focus on just the external things. Fix this. Fix your mentality too. Go ahead, fam.
Y'all ever had a homie that lose a lot of weight? Like, he was like a chubby dude, big dude. He lose a lot of weight, right? He looking good now. And you notice the same stuff he complained about back then when it came to women. There's nothing that really changed. Like, at some point he thought like he can just walk into a spot and stand there and look at my goddess body here, and everybody's just gonna get weak at me now. Right. Like, he has that belief that, oh, okay, as soon as I look like this, it's gonna be so much easier, dog. But yet you still complaining about the same things.
Yep.
And that's the thing. It doesn't even when you go to a psychologist or a therapist or something, they don't be like, well, how much money do you have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then your problems should be okay then.
Right.
Well, you look like a real good person. You look pretty handsome. I guess your problems are okay then. Like there's other things that's rooted in that. And that's the thing. Like for Himothy, I don't know how often you kick him out, but I mean, at some point, like, I think some of these people just be on here just to say left when everybody's going right. When you're trying to teach them the right things to do. Oh, go left, because, I'm just the opposite of whatever they say because I just want to be heard sometimes. Like, why even come in this space if you don't believe anything that is being said here?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But see, and you know what it is, I've come to the conclusion or the realization that a lot of these people, they live uneventful lives. So they come, bro, I have never in my life saw a live stream I was uninterested in as far as the topic, decided to watch it, and then got into the comment section and started talking shit to everybody.
But see,
that's dumb. I got better shit to do.
Like you said, that's how uneventful their lives are, bro. They have to, yeah. They have to.
Go ahead, fam. I bet.
They have to jump in and all that. And
real quick, Miles.
Yeah.
The call-in line is open. 1-844-672-7300. I think it's open.
Yeah,
it's open.
Yeah, it's open. It's open.
Call in, guys. Ask your questions.
Right. Oh yeah, Himothy, call in. Like, let's talk.
It's my fault.
You stop talking to me.
I feel like
because you start talking to somebody else.
No.
When she said, let me decipher. Shout out to Donovan Sharp with the womanese. When she said, it's my fault. She said, man, you a whole bitch for bringing this shit up right now. That's what she really thought. And IShowspeed, this is no disrespect to you, young man. Like I said, I'm giving you props, bro. Shout out to you for doing your thing. But I'm telling you, bro, when you behave like this, women will think you are a bitch. I'm just telling you.
Facts.
But go ahead.
What do you expect her to say?
Yes.
Like, let's just say this is the most hurt he's ever been, right? He put all his chips in at 14. Imagine their lives together, what the kids look like, and how much he was going to provide and take care of, and he was prepared to do all that at 14.
Right.
Now, what do you expect her to say at the age of 14? She went to school.
Lady Sam.
She met a junior that was fresh. This junior was fresh. Looked at her and said, "Come on my team." And she was like, "All right." That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Bro.
You know what happened.
This is what guys got to understand. And I don't want to dwell too long on this topic because you're talking about young people. It's not out of the ordinary for freshman chicks to fuck with juniors and seniors because juniors and seniors look more grown than you young niggas. Right? I'm just saying that it's, when I was young, bro, I always saw younger chicks gravitating to older, growner looking niggas. Like exactly. it is what it is, bro. And I remember telling niggas when niggas was like seniors and they had girlfriends that were a year ahead of them and already in college, I'm like, you already lost her before she went to college, bro. I said, now that she's there, she gonna run into them athletes that got beards. They look like grown men. You are a scrawny high schooler. She gonna run into grown men looking niggas and it's over for you. But go ahead, fam. Go ahead. I want to point that shit out.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I did not.
I remember.
Okay.
No.
Like her only course of action is to deny it because she know how she talking to a fucking millionaire.
I want to know why.
Well, I start talking.
And here he go with the closure. I want to know why. You understand? Like we tell cats this shit all the time on like you really don't need to know why a woman does anything. You really don't need to know because a woman is operating on logic anyway. She's only operating on the way she feels. So the way she felt at that point in time when y'all was 14, she wanted to go fuck with a junior and not you. It don't have to make sense.
Exactly. And let me say this. And this is important. And this goes to the insecurities and how men compare themselves to other men. So, and this is a lot. See, when you look at a lot of guys' motivation for getting money, it's tied to insecurities. Will Smith, he said it. He said when his a chick that he was in love with or whatever cheated on him, he said he made it a mission to become the most successful famous guy possible so that it would never happen again, because he equated fame, status, and wealth with loyalty. Right? And a lot of these guys, whether they know it or not, if you put these guys on a fucking psychiatrist's couch and did a fucking intervention of the mind for these young niggas, a lot of these guys, there's two main motivations for them getting money. One, they just want a better quality of life like everybody does. But a lot of times it's so they can get bitches or so they can get attention from the women that they used to be invisible to. And bro, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Because again, you are at risk. You are a target when you are a needy guy and you're looking for acceptance and you're looking for validation. And when you got money, bro, you're just a target. But go ahead, fam.
All right.
Somebody else? That never happened.
Yo, her denial game is impeccable. First she said, whose fault is that? And then when he explained it, she was like, that never happened. Yo.
it just cracks me up because I know, and I'm sorry to laugh at the young man, but he's 20 now. So, you know, I know some 20-year-olds that are sharp as hell. And I'm glad he's getting his bag. Like get it. Put money aside. You know, have these next 10 years of you doing whatever you do, pay for the rest of your lifestyle and stuff. Great. But at the same time, like, what did you expect her to say?
Right.
And then when she said that, it was like slapping them all over again. Because he's like, yo, I'm trying to have a semi-mature conversation with you about this. And the way she dressed as a guilty person, right? Covering her face. She dressed it like sweats. Like if this was a meetup, like a true meetup, I think she'll be dressed a little better than this.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, so without the hat
presentable
on and, you know, everything. I remember I read a magazine where they say a certain size bib or hat for a lady will cover a certain size amount of your face. So she's trying to be covered up a little bit. She's trying to be, you know, concealable. What in the world did he think that she was going to say? Did she think she's going to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, I was so in love with you, but I didn't know what happened.
But see, Jay, that's exactly, you know, to both of y'all point, right? With the fact that he's wealthy and shit, that's probably what he expected. Because she know how successful he is right now. So he was hoping and praying. He was hoping and praying that, like Will Smith, like you said, Kay, that because she already broke his heart when he wasn't famous. Now that he's famous, he's thinking, oh, she gonna drop to her knees and beg me for forgiveness and try to get back in my life and want to be my girl again. She gonna want to jump back on the team like that. But like you caught it early, Kay. She don't fucking want him. She ain't want him then. She don't want him now. And and imagine you $10-15 million in and everybody knows it. And she still don't fucking want you.
Well, she's turning into a mark. Like she's like, this dude's a mark.
And yeah,
like, I could probably get him
because and that's apparent by the way that she's using the denial game, trying to do the Jedi mind trick. Like that didn't even happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like no, like I didn't ghost you. I thought
and
you
honestly,
didn't want me
and honestly, you know, somebody put a comment on here, and I had to explain this comment one day when you know the song Back Then They Didn't Want Me, Now I'm Hot and They All Up on Me.
Right, Mike Jones.
Right, yeah, right. They're not really on you though. They still don't want you. They just want the stuff that you work for, the fame, the status, and all that stuff. That's what they want. They don't want you.
They don't want you.
So it's back then they wasn't on me. Now they want all the stuff that I can get for them. Like that's what they really want.
Yeah, pretty much. That's to be the name of the song and shit.
You know, this right here is like, I think maybe partly because, you know, apparently somebody said in the comments that he had tried to friend her on some social media and she blocked him at first.
What?
So this is like, yeah, I was reading through one of the comments. You know, if you look through one of the comments, they said that he tried to befriend her, or a friend comment. I don't know how to. I ain't on social media like that.
Follow her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this right here is really heartfelt to him, and I feel sorry for the young man right now. Like, this is some real heartfelt stuff, because after 7 years, 7 years, and you know what? I got a story later on, I'll say, but because I've been there, I've been here,
right,
I've been here, so
And I'll say this too.
Let me say this real quick, Ma, real quick. I just want to point out to Lady Sam. Shout out to her. She says, once we place you in the category of unwanted, we know we can still get you in whatever way we want. Yo, okay, real quick.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, my sound is off today. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, let me say this real quick. And this is why I tell you guys, stop recycling women. To Lady Sam's point, once a woman has a certain perception of you and she feels it's pretty accurate, no matter how much time has passed, she still looks at you as that guy from back then. Yeah, she knows you. She knows maybe you're bigger, maybe you look in shape, maybe you got a six-pack now. You didn't have one then, right? She knows. But when you speak, she says he's the same. She sees the 14-year-old guy with high waters. She doesn't see the famous IShowspeed, the bigger guy. And she don't see that. She sees the goofy, awkward kid. Because when you speak in your mentality, you're still that guy. And let me just say this real quick. Now, bear in mind, he was a millionaire at 16. When you reach that type of financial success young, you can't be a kid anymore.
Right.
It's not the same. So in my opinion, he's a big kid, which is great. But I think because he's a big kid, I think he's very gullible and naive. And it shows in his awkwardness with this woman right here. But y'all got it.
Now, I was going to...
Behold the ruthlessness of a bitch.
Hey, just think though. Listen to this. She's not a millionaire.
She's not.
But yet she is playing this like a true mature woman already. At 20. Yeah. No, that wasn't me. That was just on me. My phone works both ways.
That didn't happen.
You never called me and confessed how much you liked me.
Exactly.
We were just talking on the phone.
It's your fault.
He told me he liked me right away. I guess you should have said something, huh? Like professionally, she is breaking this down, and that's the part about it. Or I'm not. Apparently, he's making some moves to make the money and stuff and do his thing. And I'm gonna say, in this factor of life, and I've been really trying to help some people understand the separation. You could be great at one thing. Yeah. But that doesn't mean you're great at everything, and you still need help on the other things you're not great at.
Exactly.
Right? So he could be making some great moves, but on this factor, dealing with women, we can see this ain't your lane. You might need to get some help for this lane.
Yo, somebody holla at Speed and tell him to get some coaching, man. Let's somebody holler at Speed, man, and put us on the live stream with her, man. We could collab real quick. Get some real numbers out here, like.
Then what happened there?
Hey, yo, straight up.
Mutual, just follow.
Come on.
So she said that's the part where she said, I just thought it was a mutual fall off.
Yeah, mutual. I like that part. Go on.
Yeah, and notice the arms are still folded.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
It's closed off body language, guys.
A mutual fall off? You started talking to a junior.
Oh,
hold on, real quick. See, okay. A couple of things. Number one, that's closed off body language. That means a woman really isn't open or receptive to your presence. That's what that means.
She's leaning back too.
She's not feeling you like that, right?
Lean back.
But also he said something. He said you started talking to a junior, so he knows why. Yep. He knows why. So it's not like he's asking what happened. He's like, why did you do that to me? That hurt. That's what he's really doing. He's venting. See, guys, women are not a safe space. You cannot vent to women. No, and I would say this: women, and I'm just gonna say it. Women are not built to be vented to, especially by a man. Now, women can vent to each other. That's perfect. Women can talk all day on the phone about their fucking miserable lives, right? However, they're not meant to be vented to by a man. They can't handle that.
Right.
They can't handle their insecurities and yours too.
Nope, at all. But they can vent to you though. And I don't want to say something. So I want y'all to notice the body language stuff. Her arms still folded. Mm-hmm. His arms are behind his back. So, and I want you to understand what okay, again, I'm not an expert on this. I'm just telling you based on my common sense. But his arms are behind his back. That signifies vulnerability. And notice her head is leaned back. His head is leaning towards. He's still seeking validation or closure or whatever you want to call it after all these years. And what she's smiling the whole time while he's biting his lip, right? What she's saying is, nigga, you still fucked up over some shit that happened when we was 14?
Exactly.
The junior was fresher than you. You was 14.
We was 14.
Emotional damage.
She's looking at him like, you bitch at you. Bitch, you really owe me about this shit from 14?
Her opinion still matters
to him.
This chick, and this is no disrespect to her, but where he is in life, he's a peon. He's up. But he don't even see his value because he still values beauty and the validation of a woman he's attracted to. He thinks a woman's validation is more important than his achievements. I want people to understand that. He thinks her validation is more important than what he's achieved and what he's done to put himself in his position.
Yo, what's crazy is he might not even realize he's really not attracted to her. Because
that's deep.
Sometimes you pause things and you've already moved on as far as like the looks, you know, how they act and everything like that. But that person, because they did you wrong, you felt like they should have did you better because you were at back then, you're still stuck in that moment.
Exactly. He's not really attracted to her. He's attracted to rectify the situation.
Exactly.
He's a prisoner of his own. He's a prisoner of the experience. That's deep. That's deep. Yeah.
Well, you know what it is, and it's almost like he's stuck in a time warp. He keeps reliving that time with her, and now that he's in front of her, he's reliving it in real time while he's talking to her, which is why he's standing how he's standing. But let me address this guy. He says you guys taking up for women. So Barney with 2 Y's. If you look around in the live chat, we have women that are moderators here. We actually like women here.
Yeah.
We are attracted to women here. I don't know where you came from, what side of the YouTube space you came from, but we don't have any vendettas against women here. Now, as far as taking up for women, if you were actually listening to what we're saying instead of being triggered, you would actually learn something. See, Barney, this is why you're going to continue to always lose with women, and you'll never have the type of relationship you believe you deserve because you're too focused on pointing the finger at women. And let me say this, because Barney asked a question about women being accountable. So let me tell you how you hold women accountable. Barney, let me show you how it's done when you are a leader, right? Because what a leader doesn't do, a leader does not delegate accountability to his subordinates. The leader is accountable for everything his subordinates do. And I'm not calling women subordinates. I'm making a point. How you hold women accountable or how you show women accountability is you establish boundaries. You only deal with women who respect you and who submit to what you have going on.
Right.
If a woman sees value in showing you deference, which means to defer, she's deferring to you. If a woman shows you deference and she steps out of character and you check her on it and she's contrite, she's accountable. It's that simple. Y'all got it.
All right. So, wait. Gotta get back to the screen. Give me a second. Boom. All right.
You said my apology? Or...
Wait, hold on.
Oh, sorry. You said my apology? Or...
I don't know what she said in that moment.
I can't make that out.
You started talking to a junior.
Oh, sorry. You said my apology. Or... What?
What? She's giggling and laughing at this nigga.
All right.
What?
Yeah, I accept your apology.
Oh, she asked you accept my apology. Yeah.
Look,
that's what she said.
She
Okay.
poked her ass out.
Yeah,
bro. She, on purpose, like when he got closer, her literally the bottom half of her body poked out further. She don't like this nigga. Bro, I made a video recently where I talked about when women are not attracted to you, they don't want to touch you or be touched by you any longer than necessary.
Right.
And that's exactly what's happening here.
And she don't want the midsection's dick getting too close neither.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's a true side hug.
Look at it.
It's a true side hug.
He look like she got scoliosis in her spine, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the way she curved that motherfucker, dog.
Yo.
Well, the thing is, like, she knows he's still hurt.
Yeah.
Like after the 20 years, and I'm telling you, her first phone call to her friends is like, man, guess who I ran into? He still heard about that, what I did back in the day with blah, 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 blah,
She gonna clown. They're gonna clown.
You know, that's just what it is. Like, I want to say something here, though. This is a young man, and I think some of y'all are like, oh, you know, why are you getting on the young man? Well, simply because, one, other people need to learn from these experiences and these examples.
Yes.
Plain and simple. We're not really getting on him, you know, because I could tell you I had moments like this when I was younger that I had to learn from and grow from and be way better. You know, I had a girlfriend at the time, you know, she cheated on me. We was living together.
Oh.
I didn't know why. I did a little stakeout. I think I told somebody. I think I told. Gave that example before.
You wait. I think. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. When I did a little stakeout, my brother came to me. I was waiting at the car. Did a little stakeout, and my brother said, "Hey, man, I got a date." Because I've been hanging around wolves, fresh wolves. Like, we were fresh. So this is unbecoming of my behavior. Right?
You stepped out of character for some
Yeah. My brother said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna sit with you for an hour because I got a date." So he sat with me for an hour, and I remember all the stuff he asked me. You really want to know, man? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm the type of person I need to know, man. I want to see it, right? And then before he left, he said, hey, I'll never forget my brother, before he hopped out that car, you know what I'm saying? He sprayed on his cologne, like, hey, I'm about to go on this little date. He said, hey, man, if you got to do this shit, your shit fucked up to begin with. And then he hopped out, boom, and he left. Now, that statement alone, I remember. And I remember around that time, 1950, who's my cousin, 1950, he wouldn't hang around me anymore. So I was acting real, unbecoming of myself.
You were acting bitch made.
I'll never call myself that, but I was acting real unbecoming of myself.
Unbecoming.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To the point the homies didn't even want to hang out with me. Like, man, why your nose so wide?
Yeah.
So I went home, I changed the locks, I packed all her stuff, and I took it to her mom's house. And she caught me on the way going to her mom's house, followed me on to her mom's house, and I just told her simply, it's over with. This is over with. Came back into the house. She tried her key to come in the house, and I said, love don't live here anymore. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't live here. Now, I seen her some years later, and she was trying to get at me. In fact, she sent her friend. I was working somewhere, and her friend came up to me and said, hey, your son's name, you want your son's name to be this. And I looked at her like, what? And she's like, yeah, you want your son's name to be that. And I'm thinking, like, how the hell you know that? I ain't never talked to you about that. And she kind of giggled and was like, I know somebody you know. And I'm like, oh, okay. Next thing you know, she rose up at the bar. And she's like, can I talk to you? I'm like, no, I'm good. Now, can I talk to you? No, I'm good. I can't talk to you. No, I'm good. My manager goes, hey, man, take her outside or something. But, she's following you around this club, talk to her.
God. Yeah.
So I said, all right, let's go talk. I said, hey, I need to know one thing.
Wait, real quick, Jay. Isn't that harassment, though?
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Like, all this fucking Me Too shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my manager's like, he was tired of me too. He was like, "Hey man, I see you over here."
We know it's a double standard with that, bro.
You know, and this is when I was bouncing at clubs. I was bouncing at clubs, throwing people out. So he's like, "Hey man, you ain't even focused. She keep coming up to you." So she says, "Hey, I need to really talk to you." I said, "Hey, all I want to know is one thing: did you cheat on me?" Because I never knew. I just felt it, and that's when I moved to close. Right? She says, "Yes, I did." I said, "Well, now you can't talk to me because you cheated on me," and I walked away. Right? Now she started cursing and saying all these things about me and blah 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 and da da da. And my brother was there, and my brother looks at me. And he smiles a little bit, and he goes, I don't like to use the N word. It's not my word. He goes, man, there's my nigga. You're back. You're back. Okay, you're back. Okay, when it comes to this one. So I mean, we have experiences, and that's the one thing that I really admire about this group. That when we come to this, that I'm just talking about, 1950 Steve the Dean and all this stuff. That real people, they are who they are when I see them out. It's nothing changes. They are who they are. Their stories are what their stories are. Their experiences are what their experiences are. We all have experiences, and I'm not going to say everybody's had an experience like that. That's the one I had to have to learn from. But this is the stuff you learn from, and we're just helping you guys see this is what you learn from. So,
bro, I had a friend, and he could be watching right now. I ain't talked to him in a minute, and this was years and years ago, probably over 20 years ago. But I remember he called me. He was in distress. This nigga was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So he called me. I came, I scooped him up. He said, Carrie, man, bro, I'm going through it right now. I was like, what's up? He was like, I found out that my chick is seeing somebody else. And I'm like, nigga, aren't y'all divorced, nigga? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, no, what you talking about? But yeah, man, I just wasn't prepared for it. And bro, that's not even the worst part. Bro, I started asking her questions about how he was in bed. And I'm like, nigga, why you ask them questions?
What?
I'm like, and then he started telling me, and he kept, I guess, and this is pause. Let me just say pause right now before I say this. Then he started asking, was he bigger than me? And I'm like, nigga. I'm like, and then she kept like sidestepping it, like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this.
That's a question you don't ask.
Eventually, if it ain't, it is.
But eventually, he said, yes, this shit is bigger than yours, and yes, it's better than our sex. Yes. And then he broke down after that. And I'm like, bro, why would you ask her that shit? Like, guys, when a woman doesn't want to fuck with you or you think something is amiss, and J. Roman, I know you were young, bro, so I'm not clowning you or nothing like that. Sometimes it's best to let dead dogs lie, bro. Do you really want to know, bro? Because a lot of you guys, y'all gonna be having nightmares. Y'all gonna be waking up in cold sweats. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about this shit. And let me just say this, J. Roman, because you said something that's very important. You said, when you said, now you can't talk to me, and she started cursing you out. This is what I have discovered in my long life, right? Is that when you break up with a chick or she breaks up with you, it's all the same. They act the same. It doesn't matter, right? And what I mean by that is this. When a relationship is over and it's ending, even if the woman initiated it, if the breakup isn't going how she planned in her head, she got a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Women do not like breakups or divorces where they're not in full control of what's going on. If they don't have control, bro, they will go ape shit. But go ahead, fam.
All right, let me continue. Finish up the video. It's pretty much done from here.
Okay.
It's all good.
I don't feel like it's all good.
No, it's good. It's all good.
Yo, he's looking.
He hurt. Like,
hurt, bro.
And this gave him no satisfaction. I could see it. It gave him no satisfaction.
He wanted her to drop to her knees, like, "Oh, you're a millionaire now. Let me suck your dick, back on the team."
Exactly. He basically, real quick, Miles. He brought out the crew, his boys, and let me. IShowspeed, if you're listening, I don't think your boys really love you, dog. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if your boys really loved you, instead of being yes men, they would have told you, dog, don't do this.
Don't do that shit.
Don't do
Facts.
that. Dog, bro, they would have been like, bro, look at you, bro. Look at your life. Look at who you are. Bro, this, ignore this peon, bro.
Maybe he had some homies like mine that said, hey, don't do it. And then be like, all right, well, shoot. That's
and
you,
that could have happened too. They could have told him no, and he did it anyway.
Yeah,
that could have happened too.
Don't do this. Don't do this. This ain't like you. But something I learned. I hope everybody understands that this moment that hopefully he learns. You don't need to see anything when you have standards and they're not doing the standard that has been commenced. Bro. You don't need to see anything because that is the first sign to begin with anyway. So there was signs that was ignored, and now it came to this.
Bro,
if the standard was set and I followed that, there was nothing to see, because if you're not doing this, you got to go.
Facts.
From the jump already.
And let me add this, because I told somebody this years ago, and this is back when I was still doing the monogamy thing. I said, yo, bro, if I'm in a monogamous relationship and if I even think a chick is cheating, I'll just end it on the strength of that. Right. And because I don't need to investigate and find proof. And people are like, well, what if you find out later she didn't cheat? And I'm like, well, that's her fault for not being consistent and making me think so.
Exactamundo.
Shit, fuck, bro. I don't got time to play games, bro. I don't got time for goofy shit. Right? I don't got time. So my thing is, I'm on point. I don't move in a reckless fashion. So if I'm dealing with a woman, if she values the experience, if she values the opportunity, you best not be inconsistent to the point where it causes me to second guess what we got. Because I don't got time. Now, I may or may not ask you some shit, but I don't got time to be like, man, I'm unsettled. I got to find out. I don't have time to be trying to do that. Bro, if I'm waking up thinking about this shit, if I'm going to bed with this shit on my mind, I got to get rid of the chick, bro. Because you're fucking with my sanity. I got to get rid of you. But
exactly. But that's pretty much it. But I found this other video. I'm about to put it in I'm about to share it on the thing. If you want to, what's the name? Hold on. So let me get rid of
guys,
one.
The call-in line is open, 1-844-672-7300. If y'all don't come with the phone calls, if y'all don't come with the questions, we gonna end this shit early. It's 12:08. I'm looking at about 12:30. In about 22 minutes, if we don't get some real questions flowing and some phone calls going, hey, it's a nice sunny day here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm trying to get out the fuck side.
Yeah, in fact, I got to go at 10:30 myself.
Yeah. All right, you see, okay. All right, so here go another joint. Hold on, let me see. All right.
Let me try mine.
You know how much this one CR7 watch costs? If you want to laugh, motherfucker?
Probably about 50 bands, 75 bands.
Not even that.
Where is it, Jacob?
You know how much this one watch costs?
I'm going to say 75 bands.
Nope. 3 million.
Like, so you see, only reason why I brought this up is because it's like you said, like, even though everybody knows he's rich, if an incident like that happens where he tries to pay the bill and then the machine says it's not processing, instead of just taking out another credit card or whatever and then paying the bill, because people at the table snickered because the machine glitched or the machine said he couldn't pay, he feel like he gotta prove to these niggas. Like, what do I have to, like, see, and here's the crazy part about Insecurity. Nigga, your IShowspeed. Everybody knows you got 34 million fucking subscribers. Look, K-Zaggin went and just did the research and found out you make $250,000 to $800,000 a month. Everybody knows you got the money. If the payment method just didn't work, that's no reason for you to feel insecure. So publicly speaking, everybody knows you got the money. But if something happens and somebody sniggles or laughs or whatever, you still sit there feeling like you got to prove to these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to explain. Like, insecurity is like, its own monster that feeds on itself. That even logic and proof still doesn't mean anything. So when you're insecure, you will fall into a deep abyss, and you'll continue. It's like quicksand. You'll continue to it's one of the worst fucking things, which is why we do what we do. Which is why, like me, I got the masculine identity membership. I really want guys to know and to be grateful for your own fucking identity, because the poison is so easy to seep into your brain and start the fucking process of that insecure, low self-esteem bullshit.
You know what, bro? if IShowspeed, I keep saying his name wrong. If he hung around captains of industry, men of means, I'm talking about guys who've had money their whole life.
Right.
Guys don't get it. And he will learn a lot of things that he can never learn from hanging with all his friends, because everybody's up under him.
Exactly. He needs somebody smart.
He needs somebody that's higher than him that can mentor him.
470. You keep calling and hanging up, bro. Like, I don't know what you're doing. 470. You keep calling and hanging up. But anyway, guys, call in before we before it's that time. 844-672-7300. 844-762 shit. 844-672-7300.
Like that was the first thing I asked. Like, where is his homies at, right? Where's his peoples that's gonna say, hey, don't do this. You know what I'm saying?
They're all yes men. Bro, he pays for everything, so they're gonna say yes to everything he do.
Yeah, 470. You're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. What's up? 470. I don't know what's this nigga. Is it me? Is it my shit?
Yeah, and let me just say this real quick. And I know.
All right, real quick. Hold on. Yo, these niggas keep calling and hanging up. I don't know. All right, go ahead, K. I don't know.
Okay. No, and I just want to point out, and both J. Roman and Miles, y'all both alluded to this earlier. Yes, he's 20. We know he's young. We understand that, and we are taking that into account. So it's not about, no one is condemning him for his inexperience or his youth. Okay, what we're talking about is getting money doesn't solve your other problems. Okay, go ahead.
Right. All right. 769. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Vicksburg, Eterius, and I'm 26 now.
All right. What's going on, Eterius? How you doing, bro?
Doing good. I was calling in because like a week ago I did go out, but when I went out, I was just basically, what can I do to not feel nervous around a crowd of people when I'm just like experiencing it for the second time. And I'm not used to it.
So you only been out this is your second time going out?
Yeah.
At age 26?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this. Set the scene. Like, where'd you go to?
Oh, I had went down to the cigar lounge over there downtown, but they had to open up another section for people around my age. But they was turning up over that motherfucker, and it's another section for the people that's like up in age. So 2 different sections.
Which section did you feel more comfortable with?
The older people section.
Okay, so you might have a certain amount of maturity in how you just move that brings you to the older section. So, one, it seemed like you was in a comfortable spot then at the older section, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what made you nervous about that?
Are you talking about being inside the older section or the other section with people around my age?
Whatever section you felt comfortable in, what made you nervous about being in there?
Well, the main reason I felt uncomfortable because I didn't feel like I belonged there. Most of the music that was going on, I don't listen to. Most of the shit they was doing inside, I don't do. It was like,
okay, bro. Okay, real quick. Let me just say this, bro. I live in San Antonio, Texas. Do you know what a quinceañera is?
Oh, you talking about like that Mexican thing where it's like rite of passage.
When a girl turns like 15, 16 or whatever the fuck it is. So I live in San Antonio, so I had a lot of Mexican partners throughout the years. Bro, I've been invited to quinceañeras where I'm one of the only niggas in that motherfucker. Bro, when I walk in that motherfucker, I walk in there with my head held high, representing, right? It doesn't matter. Bro, I have been to spots where, bro, I went horseback riding and I was the only nigga out there. It was a bunch of cowboys. I was with a white chick. No, man. I walked into a bar. It was no black people but me. And I remember the chick that I was with, Eterius, she said, damn, you're a very prideful man. And I was like, why did you say that? The way that you came in here, you just walked in here like you weren't uncomfortable. And I told her, I said, look, I'm looking for the noose around this motherfucker. There's a bunch of cowboys in this bitch, right? But I got to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, bro, just when you, no matter, and I hear what you're saying that it's not your cup of tea, but you shouldn't be nervous. Remember, you're a man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it.
My question to you, Eterius, is you say you went to a cigar bar?
Yeah.
Do you like cigars?
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you go to the cigar bar and enjoy a cigar? Why are you so focused on all the things you don't like about the environment? Why not just focus on the things you do like about the environment?
Because I had seen a couple bitches in that had caught my physical attention, but I was
this
too
is what
nervous.
I'm talking about. Did you at least smoke a cigar, sir?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah. So I just want to clarify something. So
go ahead, Jerome.
In this spot, there was two different rooms, right? They had the cigar room where people was chilled out a little bit more, and then they had music going in another room, and the youngsters in there was acting a little rowdy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, all right. So I get it. Okay, so you're a young dude with an old soul. You like to chill and relax. You ain't into the rowdy, but you like the music though.
Well, I don't even like the music they was playing. It was just some of the bitches that was up. That's the only reason, honestly.
Okay.
And I yeah, that's the only reason.
So
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Why didn't you grab one of them and say, come over here, let me talk to you? Like, I don't want to be in this rowdy spot, but let me talk to you over here.
Yep. See, and let me say this real quick. No, real quick, Miles. Let me say this. So, because you said you smoke cigars, right?
I do.
So I find it odd. Now, have you been to a cigar lounge before, or humidor before? Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine you go to a place that you have been to before, and you still feel uncomfortable because women are there. And let me just say this, because you said something. You said you had no plans in smoking a cigar that day. You had no plans in going up in there, but you saw two chicks. So the fact that you were mainly motivated to go into a place that you didn't have any plans in going into because of women, you were already at a deficit. Now, what you could have did and what you should have did is whatever chick you was interested in, you should have just hollered at her real quick, exchanged contact information, and dipped. Because ain't that why you went in there, to get at the broad?
Actually, it was multiple. I ain't gonna lie.
How long were you in there? How long were you in there? Did you approached them, right?
Nah, I honestly was just against the wall. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You went in there to go chicks and you never hollered at them?
No, hold on.
That's what he's saying.
Let me get it for a second, guys. So, caller, I heard you say that the only reason why you went to this place was because of the females, correct?
Yeah. Well,
okay, wait, no.
Yeah.
That's what
actually,
you said.
I had went down there. I was walking. I just got off work, and I was walking. I went down there, and I didn't know exactly what's going on. It was my first time going out, like coming out in a while. Then I seen it was deep. I'd never seen it was so deep before. So I went in. I didn't know it was a party going on. I went in and I paid $20 to get in. But
bro,
okay. So my question still stands. You earlier you said the only reason why you was up in there was because of bitches, correct?
Yep.
Now, you said that you enjoy cigars, correct?
I do.
Okay. Were there cigars that you could have bought to smoke or to enjoy?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that, because this is why we say it's...
One moment.
All right.
I'm in my room. One moment.
God damn, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Brother, can we keep the conversation clear so could we run in a live show?
We got you.
Yes. My bad. Yeah.
Okay, listen. Now, you went to a place that had things for you to enjoy. And instead of choosing yourself and enjoying the things that you could have enjoyed, you stood against the wall staring at bitches that you didn't even have the fucking balls to go approach or say nothing to. You could have at least been standing against the wall enjoying a cigar, which is something that you actually enjoy. The fact of the matter is, and the point that I'm trying to prove to you and show you is, you went to a place and chose everything and everyone else except yourself. That's why you're in the situation that you're in. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Because you could have at least, if you're going to stand against the wall anyway, why not at least get a cigar because you enjoy cigars? You forgot who you were. Your masculine identity was out the window. You took out your fucking ID card and set it on fire and threw it in the garbage and sat there like a nobody on the wall. This is why Steve asked the question, why do you hate yourself? Because you couldn't even say to yourself, well, I'm kind of nervous to talk to these bitches, but at least let me go get a cigar because I like to smoke cigars. That's one thing I know about myself, that I enjoy cigars. So let me go get one. You could have at least did that, but you ain't even do that much because you fucking hate yourself that much. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You motherfuckers, and not just you personally, but you motherfuckers look at the world and you swear to God that everybody's against you, but nobody's against you. Why? It is you against yourself. Because if you had one thing to say to yourself, well, I'm in a cigar bar and I enjoy cigars. At the very least, let me treat myself to a nice cigar. At the very fucking least. But you calling up talking about, how do I stop myself from being nervous in a situation where... You want to know how you stop yourself from being nervous in a situation? Enjoy your fucking life. Remember that you like cigars. Go get a fucking cigar and smoke the fucking cigar inside the cigar lounge. I don't understand. Does that make any sense?
It does.
It sounds super logical when I say it, right? I enjoy cigars. I'm in a cigar bar. Let me go get a cigar and enjoy it. Doesn't that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Caller. I'm gonna say this, and for all the ladies watching, I'm gonna need y'all to just put your earphones in. Treat women like an aftermarket car part, right? So if you went to the Mercedes dealer, you can buy a Benz off the lot fresh. You ain't got to do nothing to it. Treat a woman like a fucking some aftermarket rims or something. You really don't need them, but you like them to be there, right? And my point in saying that is to say this. A lot of guys, including you're guilty of making your life in your evening about the woman. Like if I enjoy myself tonight, it has to be with a woman. Like, I don't know how to enjoy myself by myself unless I have a woman in tow. So even if you went in there, which you fucked up by even going in there for women to begin with, right? But once you paid that, and you paid $20 to get into that motherfucker, you paid $20 to get into a cigar lounge and didn't smoke a cigar. That's crazy to me. But let me just say this real quick.
I gotta let me help the young
because
man.
I'm not going into no fucking cigar lounge and not smoking a cigar, bro. Like it's like me going to McDonald's and just sitting there watching people eat. Like, that don't make no sense, right? So So my thing is, and if you are, and I don't know if you are a cigar connoisseur or if you just like to smoke cigars, but if you know a little bit about cigars, you can use that to get into the conversation with the chicks.
I'm gonna help you out, man. Let me help you out, man. Sometimes I get tired of these people with such advanced game. They make it seem so easy. So easy. What was your name again, man?
Eterius.
I know what it was, right? You was walking down the street, coming home from work. You seen that club, was like, damn. I look at some, there's a few something thick in there. It's kind of thick. And so you went in there and you reminded yourself that you got to get at, 15 people a day, 20 people a day, 30 people a day. What does Lucario say about 25? Oh, so you know. So that's what it was. You say, hey, I'm about to go in there and I need to get my 25 on, right? So you go in there, and the thing is, you didn't do that. You didn't do what you initially wanted to do. And then on top of that, you missed on the opportunity to just sit and relax and enjoy your cigar. Yeah. So I feel you on what you wanted to do, but you didn't carry through with what you wanted to do. And I have this saying that I tell people, don't do everything. Just do what you said you were going to do today. Right? Because sometimes people want to accomplish the world, but they don't realize how many steps it takes to accomplish everything they want to do.
Right.
But once you start breaking it up in today, I must accomplish this, then keep yourself to that.
Yeah.
Do what you said you were going to do today. So at that moment, before you walked in there, you said, I see some fresh things in there I want to talk to. Then you should have talked to them, no matter how awkward you might have felt or whatever, because all that comes with experience in doing it. And then one of the easiest things you could have did, and Miles is right, one of the easiest things you could have did was sat there, smoked a cigar, wrote your number down on a napkin or whatever, whichever you wanted to talk to. Maybe you didn't have the nerves or whatever, but just hand her that napkin and say, hey, I seen you over there. You seem like you was enjoying yourself. I got to go. But here's my number. Contact me. We should get to know each other. And just walk away. That's it. Right? So my thing is, I understand the mental mind state, and I applaud that. You took the first action, but you should have kept taking actions toward it.
Man.
Mm-hmm. And to your point, Jay Roman, and real quick, Terrence, I'm going to pass it back to you. To Jay Roman point and to Miles's point, and also some of the ladies in the chat. Bro, at least do that. Even if you felt like, you know what, I don't want to have a full-blown conversation with the young lady. I'm just going to jot the number down real quick. Because when you at a cigar bar, they got the little drinks. They got the little napkins. Write your joint down and be like, hey, ladies, look. Don't mean to interrupt y'all, but look. My name is Eterius. What's your name? All right. Well, look. Here's my number. Why don't you give me a call later this evening? All right, ladies, have a good evening. And dip. Now, the reality of it is she may or may not call, and you shouldn't concern yourself with whether she actually calls. What you should say is, what you should have said to yourself, there is no way I'm going to drop a dub and not holler at least one of these bitches.
At least,
I'm not spending $20 to get up and just sitting here.
Bro, you paid money to go inside a cigar bar to inhale other people's enjoyment of the smoke.
You're a passenger in your own life. Shout out to Jay Roman.
Shout out to fucking Jay Roman, nigga. Shout out to goddamn Jay Roman. You went into a cigar. Eterius, my nigga. I don't care if this is only your second time going out. And for the record, that's some bullshit, because you've been calling on these shows for way too long for this to be only your second time going out. And then you wonder why you don't get what you want from bitches. But anyway, that's a whole nother fucking conversation, right? But nigga, do you realize that you paid admission to go inside a room where other people are enjoying something that you enjoy, and you didn't even give yourself the option to enjoy the same thing?
That's what I'm saying.
What kind of Eterius? I know you nervous, and I know you probably don't feel like you got enough game and all that other shit, but there's a point where, as a man, you still at least got to be logical, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, and when are you gonna schedule your consultation, Eterius?
Next week.
Oh, next week. Next week,
yeah.
but you've been calling into these fucking shows. You've been calling into these fucking shows for years. You the same one when you started talking about I'm 26 now. So that means we've been talking to you before the age of 26, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own guys. And that's what it is. It's not society. It's not women. It's not social media. It's not the boogeyman. It's not the tooth fairy. None of these are reasons why you guys are struggling. It's you, right? And it's fear. And I don't know why you guys are so scared to talk to a woman, bro. Just have a conversation.
Yo, man, shout out to William Kahn with the 20. He said, first date told me the day before, quote, my monthly time hit, but we can still meet and have fun. Fast forward, we left after one drink outside. She says, I can suck your dick right here. I said, no, you're doing it on my couch. Shout out to William. Shout out to William.
We're not going to gloss over that, right? I love it. Hold on. This is the epitome of having sex or doing things on your terms. The chick wanted to suck his dick in the car. William said, no. I'm going to need to take my pants all the way down.
Get comfortable.
Lay out, get comfortable, so that way you can see it in its full glory, right? Yeah. And then, while I got my hands behind my head, go ahead, do your thing, right? So he wanted it to be a certain way, so he set it up the way he wanted it to be. Shout out to William.
Hey, E-Terriers, what are you waiting for? E-Terriers, you waiting for somebody to smoke the cigar for you? You waiting for the girls to come over and talk to you? Is that what you waiting for?
Yeah, what makes you nervous? What makes you nervous?
Nah, I know I have to do it because I'm like physically, I look intimidating. That's why I heard motherfuckers told me.
What makes you nervous to talk to them though?
Hold on real quick. Let me hold on real quick. I got to get them. That intimidating. Did somebody tell you were intimidating? Did someone tell you that?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
One of my niggas, as well as a bitch had told me that first.
Okay, and the bitch told you that when? How long ago?
Months.
You look like Brother Man or something. You look like you're trying to knock people out. Your natural stance is standing like you're trying to knock people out or something. Like, because if you in there to have a good time, your body language should show that. So my thing is this, man. Like, what makes you nervous about talking to them?
Basically, just afraid to say what I want to say. Like, I don't want to come off.
Okay. There we go. Afraid. There we go. Go ahead.
So listen, I always take things that I learned from other areas and I see how I can apply it through my life. I used to need to go to the bathroom every football game I had. Before playing any game, I need to blow up somebody's bathroom, right? And I used to tell people that's because I'm nervous.
Really
but a coach told me that sometimes it ain't nerves, it's just anticipation for what you know you're about to do.
Right.
So my thing is, you got to start turning your mental mentality, right? The mental mindset that you have, man's mental mind. Anyway, you got to start turning that into understanding that, hey, just because I feel a certain way a little bit, I ain't gonna classify it as nerves. I'm just anticipating that I'm about to change your life if you really accept it.
So basically, just change the way I look at it and go into it.
That's half the battle of anything, man. That's why these brothers have been on these programs and have these programs to help change the mental mindset that people have. What's the name of this show? What's the name of this show?
Ain't Real Game No Theory?
No, this ain't Real Game No Theory. Don't disrespect that show. That show's on Sundays. It has liver crew, man. This is the
call. When you called up, I answered the fucking call.
Yeah. Manhood is a skill set. You understand that? Manhood is a skill set. And so this is it. The mental aspect of it matters.
And right there, Jay Roman. And that's why, and Eterius, that's why this show is called Manhood is a Skill Set. You out?
Yeah, I gotta go, fellas.
All right, brother.
All right, J. Roman, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for being a part of the show today.
Appreciate it, Zach.
Thank you.
All right, Miles. Check you out later.
Respect.
Appreciate
All right. Yeah, Eterius, man. Stop being a knucklehead, my nigga. Like you've been listening to us for way too goddamn long, bro. Like this is some knucklehead shit if I ever heard it, and I don't like it. Like if I was your uncle, I'd have to beat your ass. Like seriously. Like if I was your family member, like a nigga you looked up to, I'd have to punch you in your face. Like really. Like and not because not on no malicious shit, but like something needs to happen for you to shift. Like what do you niggas need to do? Like what are we talking about, bro? You really gonna go in the cigar lounge and not smoke a fucking cigar after you done paid your money to go up in there? And then you gonna let the nervousness of some bitches make you hold the wall the whole fucking time? Like and you're 20-something years old, bro. You're a grown ass man. What are we talking about? And I don't want to hear nothing about your family and any type of trauma and all that other shit. And there's a point where we got to start making our own fucking decisions, my dude.
And let me add this, Miles. Let me add this. And I want, and Terry, I want you to understand that because I've spoken to you privately a couple of times. So the fact that we're even here today is very disheartening to me. I'm very disappointed in you, my brother. I am. Right. So you're robbing your life of joy. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. You are robbing yourself. You are robbing your life of joy. You're not enjoying your life. You said out of your own mouth, you enjoy cigars. You go to a place that you enjoy being at, and you like women, you enjoy women, and you don't enjoy either one. You don't partake in either one. You literally went to a place and you stood there like you were just taking up space. Like you had no purpose there. Everyone else there had a purpose. You see, and the fact that you were driven by your desire for these women and not your desire for yourself. Now, people, I'm telling you, a desire for yourself. Because here's the thing. The problem with a lot of guys, y'all always look at women as if that woman can make your day. But you never look at yourself as if you can make that woman's day. And bro, a lot of guys don't understand. You can literally make a woman's day. Eterius, do you know I had a chick buy me a fucking what do you call it? A greeting card before? You know I had a chick buy me a greeting card?
For what? Oh wait, you said make a.
She bought me, bro. The second time that we linked up to have sex, after we had sex, she said, I got to give you something. And she gave me a fucking card. Like with the envelope and with my name on it and the whole fucking nine, with hearts all on that motherfucker. And this is my second time smashing, mind you, right? We're not doing no non-sexual shit. We just smashing. But in that card, she's thanking me. She says, thank you for coming into my life. I was in a bad space. And although we're not serious and if this is casual, it means the world to me to have this experience to get my mind off of things. Bro, a fucking greeting card. I need you to understand the mindset of a woman to go to the store and say, I'm gonna buy this man that I'm fucking a fucking Hallmark card to thank him for fucking me and coming into my world when I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
All right, Eterius, we gave you a bunch of game, man, and we're gonna get somebody else a chance to call in. All right, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Y'all got to think more of yourselves, bro. And you don't need a woman to co-sign it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my thing is this: based on that story with me, my thing is at the point when I heard that he didn't even at least smoke a fucking cigar, my dude, I didn't even care about talking to the women at that point.
Exactly.
Because what you got to understand is that we can't build anything on a shaky foundation. And the foundation is to love yourself, to enjoy your own life. How the fuck you gonna start talking to a woman when your own company, you don't even like your own company. You don't even want to do anything for yourself. You don't want to give yourself any type of enjoyment. How do you expect a female to bring you enjoyment when you don't even know how to enjoy yourself, bro? That's my thing. That's why I said, yo, do you like cigars? And he said, yes, I enjoy cigars. Well, did you at least smoke a cigar? Nah, I didn't. I just held the wall the whole fucking time because I was nervous because of some bitch or because of a couple of bitches. Like, nigga, really? Really though?
See, Miles, and that's the thing. So we talk about cigars. I like to smoke cigars, bro. When I sit outside on my terrace, because I don't smoke inside the crib. When I sit outside on my terrace and I have a nice cigar, bro, I'm having a very intimate, non-sexual, affectionate moment with myself. Facts. Like, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm enjoying the cigar. I'm letting the sun rays hit me and shit. I'm letting the breeze just get up in me, right? Pause, right? And I'm just enjoying the cigar and I'm reflecting. I'm thinking about shit, right? I'm enjoying myself. So to your point, and this is why I say, bro, a lot of you guys, y'all don't know how to enjoy life. Because you're so worried about, like, guys really believe they need a bitch to enjoy themselves. Like, I need a woman. No, you don't. Now, don't get me wrong. Bro, I love women too. I love how women smell. I love the softness of a woman's skin. I love the softness of a woman's tone. I love that shit too. I love the feminine energy. But I love me so much more.
Facts.
I love me more. This is why, and let's go back to IShowspeed. He's tripping off this chick when they was 14. Bro, I love myself so much that I can't worry about a chick who don't love me like I love me. So if you don't, if a woman can't see the love that I shower myself with and she don't want to bask in that motherfucker with me, she the wrong chick. Come bask in this love. I'm showering myself with it. Come jump in. Come jump in. Right? And that's some real shit, because here's the thing. When you love yourself and you deal with women know you do. When IShowspeed was talking to that woman, I guarantee you she thought, if I had his fame, if I had his success, I would not be talking to me right now. I'll be getting at them other bitches who are way more attractive than me.
Right.
Right? Because that's what he should be doing. He should be looking at the chick like, I remember you, girl. Look, you looking kind of good, but I'm on the bigger, better things though. She should be looking at him like an unachievable thing.
Right.
Like, he's out of my league. But he is still, again, this guy is a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Multi-millionaire. He is still looking at that woman like she's out of his league.
Right.
Still. All because she's attractive and all because he had these little, middle school, high school feelings. Guys, let me just say this real quick. And I assure you, IShowspeed, shout out to the young brother, he's probably a hopeless romantic. He's probably one of those types, right? And I'm going to tell you, all you hopeless romantics, there's hope for you, but there's also pain. There's a lot of pain for you motherfuckers, right? It's a lot of pain. And why I say that is this. You can't get caught up in looking at love like women do. You cannot do that.
Nigga.
You can't. Wait, I'm gonna pass it to you, Miles. We do got some questions.
No. I'm disagreeing with you. You can't look at shit like women do, bro. You really can't. Because women's minds are just different, bro. Women's minds are, again, a woman don't lie, she don't tell the truth. She only going off of how she feel. And here's the thing with feelings. There is usually 99.9 times out of 10, there's no logic behind feelings. No logic.
Exactly.
Because feelings could come from trauma. It could be based on the weather. It could be based on some previous experience. Nigga, it could be based on a comparison. It could be based on what some other person in their life did to them. It could be based on what they saw on Oprah that day. It could be based on what they saw on social media that day. There's no fucking basis. So a lot of times it's like trying to figure out a woman and trying to ask her why, and like IShowspeed did in the video. Yo, you're wasting your time. You're better off just Look, like you said, you smoking a cigar, you feeling the breeze, you catching the sun rays, you feel the air, you're breathing, you're healthy, you're there's so many things to be thankful for. Why the fuck do I give a fuck about what happened when we was 14? There's too many things to be thankful for. And on top of that, I'm a fucking millionaire. I'm a goddamn millionaire. I don't need no fucking closure from you. I got my closure because, and this is why I said what I said to Eterius. As men, we don't get the luxury of using trauma as a crutch.
Nope.
Learn how to use trauma or bad experiences or whatever as a building block to your masculine identity. So what do you need to say? You need to, IShowspeed needs to realize that situation showed him and gave him a lesson in male-female dynamics, that no matter what it is, if a woman's not feeling you, she's not feeling you. And I need to learn something from that, to the point where even now I'm standing in front of you, a fucking millionaire, a public figure. Everybody knows me. And you still got your arms folded, leaning back off of me.
Exactly.
So it lets me know everything I need to know.
Yeah, and let me just say this, because you said about male-female dynamics, also power dynamics.
Right.
Guys, whenever you're dealing with the opposite sex, there's always a power dynamic, whether you acknowledge it or not. There's always a power dynamic because there's always somebody who has more of a domineering personality than the next person. Always. That's always. There's no equal. There's always somebody who's more assertive than the other person. There's always somebody who's more passive. There's always that dynamic going on. So when we talk about the power dynamic, right? When guys say, this is what guys say. They'll say, oh, a woman's value is in her beauty and a man's value is in his money. And that's not true. Because women don't look at you as valuable. They look at your money as valuable. The money has value. You don't, right? And this is what guys don't understand. When you get to the money, but you don't fix how you think about yourself.
Right.
You don't see the value. You're supposed to see the value in yourself before the money. So that way, when the money comes, you say, man, this money don't make me. I don't give a fuck about the money. I want a certain quality of life. I can take care of my loved ones. That's what this money is for. But as far as me being a man, this money ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
But the problem with the average guy, they define their manhood by their earning potential or their earning power or their accolades or their level of education. Their whole identity, as far as what kind of man they are, is based on their ability to provide for a fucking woman. Right? And that's sad. And let me just say this, there's nothing wrong for providing for your wife or your woman or your queen. But what I'm saying is that should not be your fucking identity.
Right.
But we got this question, man. Let me jump to it.
Hey guys, make sure y'all call in, man. 844-672-7300. Go ahead. All right. So Craig says, you think he's in this shape because of his awareness? Are you talking about
IShowspeed? Yeah.
And now in this shape, what do you mean in this shape? What do y'all mean?
You got to elaborate. I mean, I can assume what you might mean, but I don't like assuming shit.
You talking about physical shape or mental shape? Like I don't know what you mean, Craig.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
So he says, how common is harassment from female bosses? I've been harassed. One time I could think of, but it was I don't like to call it sexual harassment because it seems like a victim, and I'm nobody's victim. But I remember when I graduated high school, I was working at Denny's. I used to be a chef. I used to have my little hat and shit. I used to be flipping omelets in the back. But anyway, so I had a female boss, right? And I guess I had taken some trash and threw it out. And I guess it had ants on that motherfucker. So the ants had gotten down my arm and I didn't feel it at first. So it was underneath my shirt biting the fuck out of me. So I'm in the back doing this shit. And she's like, oh no, I think you have ants on you. She's like, let me take that off of you. Right? So I had two shirts on. I had my regular shirt and I had a t-shirt on underneath. So I had like a wife beater on, right? And I had took the other shirt off. And she was like, are you sure they're gone? So she started lifting up the wife beater and she was like rubbing up my abs? Because I wasn't shaking, you know what I'm saying? So and I'm like, no, I said they're gone. And she was like, are you sure? And she was like, just take it all the way off. Let me look, turn around. Because she was in her 30s, you know what I'm saying? I just graduated high school and shit. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, are they all gone? Let me check. Let me check every inch of you,
bro. And I felt look. I felt weird. I'm like, why is she doing all of this? Because remember, she was older and she was my boss. So I'm thinking, damn, could I fuck her? But what if I try to fuck her and she fired me? Or what if we do start fucking? I was 18. She was like 32 or 33.
Yeah.
Yes, daddy.
Yo, she probably wanted it. Let me check every inch of you to make sure it's because you're the heartbeat of the Denny's and our cook is the most important.
I had the little food thermometer in my little thing, bro. But look, I was on it, bro. I was on it. Oh, anyway.
Girl, you want me to flip it? You want me to smack it and scramble it, girl?
Flip it up. Hey, girl, do you want me to saute your loins? Do you want the eggplant or the cucumber, girl? Which one?
Oh, shit. You want me to stir it? I can stir it for you, baby.
Oh, shit. But if I would have known what I knew now, bro, the situation would have been different. You know what I'm saying? The situation would have been different. I would have got a raise out that bitch, bro. But
right.
so Terrence Duguay says, "What's good, fellas? Powerful story, Jay. What do you guys think about semen retention? I found it to be powerful. I don't. Here's the thing, and I'll say this, and I'll be done with this, right? Because I've heard of boxers and other athletes refraining or abstaining from having sex the day of or the day before a game or a boxing match, because when you do ejaculate, you are releasing energy. You're releasing energy. So the whole point of semen retention has nothing to do with women, but game goofy guys made it about women. The point of semen retention is to reserve your energy to complete a task. That's the real point. So an example would be, again, like you got a martial arts competition, or you got a weightlifting competition, or Miles, I know you work out, so you might spend all day working out. Look, I ain't trying to bust a nut this morning. I'm gonna need that energy for this shit later. I'll bust a nut later tonight.
Real talk.
That's the real point. Miles, you got it.
No, my thing with semen retention is real semen retention. For real semen retention to happen, you have to be sexually active. Okay, you have to be sexually active. If you're single and you don't have access to regular sex, that's not really semen retention. Okay, because real semen retention has to do with you, like, as far as talking about the energy that you build up from semen retention and all that shit. The real energy that builds up from semen retention is the energy that builds with having elevated sexual energy, meaning
and
that
testosterone and all that.
Right, you build that testosterone by fucking your girl or fucking your whoever you fucking and not busting the nut. So what it is, real semen retention is about control, and it's about being able to build up that energy and actually retain the energy. But y'all niggas that's just single niggas with no bitches and no nothing, you're not doing semen retention. You just a regular ass nigga that's not fucking. That's it.
Exactly. And then let me just say this about what Miles just said about real semen retention, where you edge a little bit. See, a lot of you dudes that be busting quick, you have no dick control.
Facts.
Bro, you should be able to stroke a chick down, get her where she needs to go without busting.
Exactly. Shit, a nigga like me, man, you know what? Anyway, 980, you're on live with the masculine. Excuse me, you're on live with the manhood is a skill set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Shout out to my two coaches. This is Israel 26 Nashville. What's going on?
What up, Israel? What's going on?
What's going good? What's good with you?
Shout out to Israel, man.
Hey, what's going on? So I wanted to update you, Miles. So I know yesterday when I called in with you in the car about that car accident I got into and being grateful and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Yo, first to answer your question, it was a 2009 Nissan Murano. And the transmission
I don't fuck with Nissan. I don't fuck with Nissan. I had a Nissan Altima in my life, and I couldn't even I couldn't even trade. I couldn't trade it in. I couldn't even sell it. I had to give it to the Salvation Army because nobody wanted it. Nissans hold no fucking value. And I hope you learned something from that, Israel. Never buy another Nissan in your life.
Honda's, real quick. Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys, shit like that, they hold their resale value. Toyota Camrys and Honda Accords.
Yo, crazy.
No, yeah, and I also, before that, I owned an Infinity, so trust me, I know, like, fool me twice, shame on me, so the Infinity held up, but long story short, Miles, with the whole gratitude thing, not only, I'm not, like, literally, I found a car that I'm going to pick up tomorrow, and the person actually has two, like, he says I could choose between two of them for, like, right within my budget, which is a 2008 Toyota Camry, and I think it's a Lexus RX 330.
I would do the Lexus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Lexus, because Toyota makes Lexus, and then
Toyota makes Lexus, and they're way more reliable. They're way more reliable,
and you can get cheaper parts.
Yeah,
you can get cheaper parts.
And somebody
real quick. Hold on, real quick. Infinities. Y'all need to be careful with Infinities.
Infinities are just Nissans. Infinities are Nissans.
Yeah. But I'm talking about some of the parts are super expensive compared to like a Lexus and other parts and shit.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead, Israel.
And somebody a few minutes ago hit me for about a 2014 Volvo XC90, but I'm leaning towards the Toyota and the Lexus. But
Volvos are great cars, bro. Volvos are great cars.
Yeah. So long story short, Miles and Kazag, like, because of the whole thing with gratitude, not only am I going to get me a new whip and also save money, but also too, by the way, they're not above 150,000 miles, so that's a great thing.
Nice, that's pretty good.
Runs great. So but also too, Miles, when you were talking about the conversation with business and everything, yesterday, an hour after we got off that call, I just got a confirmation from a health store that actually wants to do a wholesale order of a bunch of my soap. So I'm going to be renting some bank. Like,
nice. Congratulations. There we go.
Nice.
We're making moves out here. That's what's up.
That means, like, before the end of the day, I'm going to have that contract and everything drafted because, I told them that, I'll write that out for them.
Yeah.
So, man, like, you don't know how happy I am. And on top of that fact, too, guys, like, it's like, not only that, but just early this morning, my soap supplies came like a day and a half earlier. So pretty much, I already have like half of the order of what they want to complete because I already started making the stuff. I say all this to say that, when life chin checks you, and this is what you guys talk about with manhood being a skill set, is that if you keep going regardless of the inconvenience that life will deal to you, then the shit is going to come back, tenfold, but in a great way where you're going to actually be rewarded. Like, life rewards motherfuckers that keep going, like, regardless of the inconvenience. Exactly. That's what I'm learning.
Exactly.
Number one.
Exactly.
Number two, and K-Zagin, on our consultation call, that was fucking eye fucking opener. Like, when I mean, just from that, when you told me the few tweaks that I needed to make, and you were talking about how, it's that old part of me that's fighting for survival, and I just need to kill the rest of it. Let me tell you, because of that and how you broke it down, what I mean, I literally upped my mouthpiece to like another level because it's been a couple weeks. I'm like, holy shit, I'm doing shit like it's fucking like, it's like with Game, it's kind of like Eddie Brock, but then like Game is like the Venom, where it's like it just becomes instinctive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the shit that I'm doing that I thought I'll never be doing. It's like, it's just click. It's just like left and right, left and right. I want to thank you guys. You guys, again, changed my life and saved my life. And what I urge to everybody listening, all the callers, they don't tell you about manhood just to get pussy. No, they tell you about manhood to get your life and then some. That's what they try. You get everything. You don't just get, the bitch. If anything, the bitch is just a small accessory. Everything else that comes after that and beyond that is what you'll get when you exercise manhood 24/7. So
let me add this. Let me add this, Israel, and I appreciate you, bro. Let me add this, and I want everyone listening to understand, because Israel, and this is receipts right here, right? He get coaching from Miles, and he said that he also got some coaching from me, and it aided him. right? Eterius, who called in earlier, the 26-year-old, right? He's also gotten coaching, but he's still struggling. The difference between Eterius and Israel, and Eterius, I hope you're listening, is Israel actually applied. Right? When we did our private consultations, he applied what I said. Eterius has yet to apply what I said, and that's why he's still struggling. You got
facts.
Yeah, so definitely, you guys are, again, always and forever the truth. You guys know what the fuck you're doing. You guys been there, done that, and I just want you guys to keep going with this because I'm definitely going to keep going with this. So, thanks for the call, and I'll be tuning in for the rest of the show, guys. So thank you.
Facts. Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Oh, this motherfucker about to end. It ain't no rest of nothing. It's about.
Okay, yeah. We on that time. Yeah, facts.
No,
we on that.
But we got a couple questions real quick. I'm gonna try to, guys who ask questions. We're not gonna get to all y'all questions. I'm gonna grab the ones that I think are the ones that can most be beneficial to everybody. This is a good one right here. So he says, "What are your thoughts on using a breakup to fuel you to?" I already don't like it. Stun on your ex. I'm in a mode now while building my tech business. Guys, why would you stun on your ex? See, when you do that, what you're showing her is she lives rent-free in your head.
Facts.
Okay, you have yet to let go of her. You're still living in the past. Guys, just like IShowspeed, he's a millionaire, but he cannot truly enjoy himself because he still can't let go of the past. You gotta, in order to enjoy yourself in the present moment in time, you have to let go of the past. You got it, Miles.
Yeah, no, his language exposes him because it just shows what he's truly focused on. He's focused on the breakup. He's focused on the girl. You understand? Like, guys, you should have been building your tech business before, during, and after. You understand? You gotta live your life and do what's best for yourself before, during, and after any relationship. You can't. A lot of dudes, they let the relationship be somehow this like break period where all of their energies and everything goes into the relationship, and then now that the relationship is over, now it's like I could start back doing what I was doing. Like, no, you should have always been doing what you was doing. So. The fuel comes from within. The fuel don't come from no experience with no female. The fuel comes from within. So that's it.
All right, this is the last joint, Miles. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get this one. Is gratefulness the counter for all insecurity? Because I know you talk about gratefulness all the time.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Gratitude counters pretty much everything, really. Gratitude counters all negative thought, whether you want to call it insecurity, fear, what it doesn't matter what you want to call it. Gratitude is the king of all negative thought, because gratitude is about love. There's really only two emotions in the world. There's love and then there's fear. Gratitude is all about love. That's it. So again, count your blessings, however you want to say it. You can call it counting your blessings. You could call it looking at the bright side. You could call it being optimistic, however you want to do it. And I also want to say it's voluntary. There is nothing involuntary about gratitude. You got to make the choice to be grateful.
All right, and let me just say this, and I'm gonna end it with this comment right here. Okay, so Sia, whatever your fucking name is, you came in late. What I can't stand are unintelligent people who they'll look at a title of something and they will just assume that the commentary is all negative or it's about something, right? This individual obviously did not watch the live stream, because if they were to watch the live stream, it's not about condemning the young man. It's about showing how having low self-esteem, how being insecure, how having a lack of self-assuredness still impacts you no matter how wealthy you get. It still impacts you when it comes to the opposite sex, right? So when he says, let them live, bro, if somebody knows that you're fucking up and someone can pull you to the side and say, bro, you fucking up, why would you just let them live, right? And this isn't about IShowspeed. There's a lot of guys, including you, Saya, you're just like IShowspeed. You're nervous around women. You don't know how to conduct yourself. You follow women, right? You seek validation from women. You seek acceptance from women. because I know you do. Right? You need help too, nigga. Go ahead, Miles.
Let me. So I just want to say that that was the first thing. That was the first thing that we established. If you play Saya, if you get a chance to play the show back before we started commenting on the video, that was literally the first thing we said. That was literally the first thing we said. Keep in mind that he's only 20 years old. And just because he's rich don't mean that he has fully matured yet. But we're doing this in order to show the lessons. This is the problem y'all don't have. The average person these days thinks that critique and advice and suggestions means you're hating. That's the problem with y'all, with y'all emotional motherfuckers, with y'all bitch ass, emotionally made, single parent mother raised bitch ass motherfuckers. Everything that a person says, if it's constructive criticism, a suggestion, or trying to point out life lessons, you think a nigga's hating on you. Well, if that's how you want to look at it, then fine. Go to your room and cry because niggas is just hating. Nowhere in the game are we trying to teach lessons. Nowhere in the game are we trying to give information so you can make better choices for yourself. In no way are we trying to tell you to, believe in yourself, to be more confident, and to stamp out low self-esteem and insecurity. We're not doing none of that. We just trying to get at speed and hate on the little nigga, right? Man, this is why sometimes like it don't even make sense trying to be like, it's like you. This is why I promote gratitude, because if I didn't, then I would let niggas like Saya stop me from doing what I do. You see what I'm saying? So I have to be grateful first for myself, grateful because I believe in my message. And grateful for the guys that actually do get it, from the people that support the show, from the people that call in, the people that get consultations, and the people that believe in the message. Because if I didn't focus on those great things that I'm grateful for in this arena, I would let motherfuckers like Saya be like, you know what, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna stop doing this shit because everything I say, I'm just, I'm trying to stop a nigga from living, and I'm just hating.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? That's why gratitude.
So let me say this. We're about to get out of here. Yeah, exactly. And I agree with you. So let me just say this. So Plan X, first of all, this is our show. We answer the questions in the order that we see fit. And since you put this here, your question was next actually, but since you put that there, then I'm not gonna answer your shit. But what you can do tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, Real Game No Theory. So Plan X and for the rest of you individuals that ask questions that we didn't get to, right? Don't take it personal, right? Come back tomorrow and all the questions you ask tomorrow. Ask them at the beginning of the show so you're guaranteed to get an answer though. On that note, you got anything you want to plug, Miles?
Guys, go to Cunningham Elements and get your soap. And go ahead and you can also pre-order your shea butter. Or you can also pre-order your shea butter. We got new glass containers for the shea butter, guys. So more quality and everything. So appreciate everybody. Thanks. Thank you to all the people that called in. Shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all. Even if we don't disagree, we appreciate y'all. I mean, even if we don't agree, we appreciate y'all. And K-Zag, appreciate you as always for getting the video together and running the show and having me and Jay Roman on the show and doing the Manhood is a Skill Set show. We appreciate you, bro.
There we go. All right, y'all, we out. Appreciate you coming through, Miles. All the moderators, the ladies, the people who called in, everybody who, participated in the live chat, whether you said goofy shit or not, we appreciate you. Peace.
Yes, sir.